I'm going to go over how I make my pumpkin puree that I use mostly in my pumpkin muffins that my family loves. So these are all pumpkins I grew in my garden this past summer, and I'm finally getting around to processing them. So they've been sitting unwashed in my cold storage. So I start off with washing them. I break off the stems and then I cut them in half and take out all the seeds. This is my favorite kind. It's called Musc de Provence. I love saying that one. It smells so delicious. It's got like a citrusy scent to it. It's bright orange. It's gorgeous. And then, yeah. So, anyways, I cut them all in half. You can choose to cut them whichever way that you want. Most of them, I cut them in half. Um, Kind of not with the stem, but across where the stem is, if that makes sense. I feel like I'm not making sense. It's late. Anyways, you bake them at 400 for an hour, 40 minutes, depending on the size of your pumpkins. You want to make sure that the flesh is all soft, and then you're going to peel it. Sometimes, depending on the pumpkin, it's easier to peel the skin off, and then other times it's easier to peel the flesh off. I kind of did both. You're going to let it sit for a bit. Make sure you get all the excess liquid drained out. I'll show you a photo at the end of the excess liquid that I drained out after leaving a whole bunch of liquid on the trays. And then I use my immersion blender to blend it all up. So this is me blending it until I get it nice and smooth. And you want it as smooth as possible so that when you are using it, it's delicious. Anyways, you can see the different colors of the different pumpkins because they were different types. Here in this video where I'm blending it, my kids were watching because they were super fascinated. And then all of my seeds and center stuff I'm giving to my chickens, so no waste. Yeah, anyway, so blend it all up, and then I love using this, like I said, in my pumpkin puree muffins. So I like to package it into 15-ounce packages as if that's for a can. So I also do 30-ounce packages because I often double my recipes or even triple my recipes. So yeah, that's me just writing the labels, and then I'm going to put them all in the bags. And to do that, I usually just use my scale and measure it out, and I just used a scoop and it worked out perfectly. So I got a decent amount of pumpkins from everything. I did everything but two of my pumpkins, and I can't remember, I think it was 12 cans of pumpkins, which I think was pretty decent for filling my oven with the pumpkins I got from the garden. Anyways, I drained almost 4 cups of liquid after I let it sit, plus what was on my trays. They turned out great. A lot of recipes online will tell you you need to use oil when you're roasting them. I do not. Not needed. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this recipe.